Hello, good afternoon, or good evening, I should say. Welcome to Mike's Cooking Studio. I'm Mike. Here we are in my cooking studio, the kitchen area of my apartment. I like to call my kitchen studio. Nice day today now, this afternoon, most of the afternoon. Um, it is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023. Um, It is 6:25 p.m. Eastern Time here on Cape Cod, which is in Massachusetts, and live in the town of Falmouth on Cape Cod. And it's pretty nice out. It's warm and probably in the mid 70s. Earlier this morning, I didn't even notice it until I saw the alert on TV. There was a tornado. There was a couple touched down on Cape Cod. Weird. I know things get weirder. I saw the alert on TV. I didn't pay much attention to it until I saw the second alert come up. It's like I thought maybe it was just a monthly test, but no, there was a tornado. Line of tornadoes moved through Plymouth County. One touchdown in Mattapoisett, and one touchdown down almost in the Lower Cape in Orleans, somewhere near Orleans. So I don't know what kind of damage they did. Probably just a lot of tree damage, and yeah, pretty scary. Not the first time we've had a tornado watch or warning around here. A few years ago, back in like 2018 or so, uh, we had one here in Falmouth actually, and the cloud was spotted by a fireman, a local fireman at the station. So anyway, so everything's fine now. I mean, for the most part. So tonight, I'm not really cooking, I guess. I'm going to be using if you all saw it yesterday, I did an unboxing. I got a new Vitamix. And I've always wanted one. It's been one of my big wish lists, for a long time. And I got it from QVC. You watched the video yesterday. It was a good deal. I put the particulars in, or what the model I got. It's the Explorian model, the E310, I think, series. And it's nice. This is one of the models the reason I was attracted to it, it makes hot soup. The blending, you don't have to cook it. It's the blender itself on its highest setting. It's the friction. It's about maybe a little over 6 minutes. 6 minutes thereabouts. You could go like 7. It's just the friction of the motor that heats up the liquid, the soup. So you don't have to start with hot liquid, nothing. So, and it came, let me come down off of me. A shout out to all my subscribers. I was back up to 247. Now I'm back to 246. I don't know what happens there. Somebody decides to leave. Somebody decides to come back. Maybe don't like me. Who knows? It doesn't tell me who. Some of them do show the person's name, but most of them don't. So anyways, I have it all set up here on the stove to blend up the soup tonight. I got all my ingredients laid out on my cutting board. Like I said, it's I'm not sure how tall it stands. The measurements are listed in yesterday's video. I don't know if it'll fit under my counters. These are for a handicapped person. They're set a little lower, so it won't fit under my cabinets. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it on the back of the stove here. Just be careful that I don't try to burn it on back there. It came with 2 crafts. This one is the wet. This one the wet? Yes, this is the wet one. This is the wet container. It's a 48 ounce. Now, I got this recipe that I'm doing from the Vitamix. It came with 2 cookbooks, but I got the recipe that I'm doing, the soup that I'm doing, from the Vitamix website. I'll post it below. Now, it gives you the option. It lists what container you're using. I select 48, and it adjusts the ingredients to the 48 ounce container. That's pretty neat. This is the dry container for doing nut butters, grinding so many things you can do with it. I believe it says dry. Yeah, it says dry container on it. A little. I don't know how long that'll stay on. We'll see. Now this is a 32 ounce. This is a 48 ounce. Now you don't really looking at them. They don't. Well, they look the same size. This one's a little narrower. It tapers down. This one's a little bit wider. So that's where you make up the difference in ounces. So I hope I explained that okay. So anyways, so the soup I'm going to make tonight is it's from the Vitamix website. Like I said, I've got it open here on my other, like my little phone I use for a tablet. It's Tortilla Soup. Now there's some of the commenters, the reviews said they changed it up a little. Now I'm going to do it as the recipe says. There's one ingredient I'm going to add, you can add in after it's done. I have some 3 chicken tenders I cooked earlier, roasted them, and little flavorings on them in the oven. I'm going to be dropping that in, and some garnish with some black beans if you want. And you can use sour cream. I do have some sour cream or avocado. You can garnish with avocado, tortilla chips. You'll see when we get going here. Now, it says to add everything into the container in the order that it's listed. Bring this back up here. I lost the page here. Sorry about that. Just bear with me a minute. Now it says to add everything into the container in the order it's listed. Now the first thing I'm going to add is 2 cups of chicken broth, or you can use vegetable broth, or you could do a bouillon cube and mix it in hot water, make your broth that way. I wouldn't use beef, kind of give it a weird taste. Maybe, I'm not sure. So there's 2 cups of vegetable, nothing fancy. It's a low sodium. It was in a can. So that you could, if you needed more liquid, you could add maybe some water. You don't want to add too much more liquid. This is the 48 ounce. Now, if this was the 64 ounce container, it calls for 4 cups of broth. So, like I said, here's the tamper. It came with a tamper. Tamper, don't lose your tamper. Here are the ingredients that I have all laid out here. Now, so the next ingredient I'm going to add in is a medium Roma tomato. Now it says 1. Now these are pretty small. I have them, so I'm going to add up 1, 2 halves of a Roma tomato. One small carrot, peeled. That's the smallest carrot I got. It's pretty small. That's a whole carrot. I peeled it, took off the end. I don't want to eat it. Well, this will liquefy it anyways, so a carrot goes in. Celery stick, again, I broke it up. 1 celery stick. You could even put, if you had leaves on the celery, you can even put those in. Celery, an onion, peeled. It says a half a small onion. Well, this is a pretty small onion, so that goes in. One small garlic clove. Now this can go in peel and all. There's not gonna. You'll Peel and all. Don't have to bother peeling it. 1 slice of a yellow onion. 1 slice, see? That goes in. A whole squash. Not a whole squash. 1 slice of a yellow squash from a whole squash. That's what I just put in. It's about an inch thick. Now, the only thing I didn't get, was green cabbage. It only calls for 1/4 cup, so I don't think it'll make much of a difference whether I put the cabbage in or not. A quarter of a red bell pepper. That's a 1/4 of a red bell pepper. Just don't have to use the whole thing. I can use the rest of it for something else. 1 white button mushroom, small button mushroom. I cut it in half just to give the blender a fair shake. A teaspoon of taco seasoning. I got about 2 teaspoons in here. Just any taco seasoning. You can do a hot one, it's spicy. I don't want it that hot. And cumin, a quarter teaspoon of cumin. Cumin. You can add some hot pepper flakes in this. I'm not gonna. Okay, moment of truth. Now, one of the add-ins I'm going to make after this is done, I'm not going to put them in now because I don't want them purified. I don't want them being, liquefied. Are these chicken tenders I made early. I'm going to drop them in after, run it for about 10, 20 seconds, just to get them chopped up and warmed up. You'll see. You'll see. I'm going to put this lid on. I don't know if it's interchangeable lids. I think you could probably use the other lid if something happened to one of the lids. They look the same to me. Same diameter. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll try it out in theory. Now, I washed these this morning. First thing I did this morning, I washed them out before I use them. All I do is I put some warm water and some dish soap, about maybe a quarter way up. And he shows the guy on TV, Jan Murray. Jan Murray. He's the Vitamix product rep on QVC. And Jan Murray, is that his name? Yeah, pretty sure that's his name. Anyways, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the plug out because I got to tamper some stuff down. Oh, no. Right now. So, secure the lid. Start the blender on its lowest speed, which it will be. This is got a pulse switch. You can see that down there. It's a variable speed, the dial. So I'm going to start on its lowest speed. It's going to take 7 minutes when I get it up to high speed. If adding optional ingredients, reduce the speed to a variable 3 to 3. Remove the lid plug and add the ingredients. That's what I'm going to do, the chicken. Well, here we go. We're off. The Vitamix is all pulling it all down into the blades. You're not going to be able to hear me for like 6 minutes. So bear with me. I will come back and I'll show you when it's done because it gets pretty loud.
One eternity later.
Hello, welcome back. It's been about an eternity. No, it's been about 6-7 minutes. I had to stop it before I got it going for the full 6 minutes. Maybe too much liquid, but I come up through the top out of the lid, but it's piping hot. I don't know if you can see it either. The steam coming out of there, it's hot. You can feel it too. So anyways, so the next thing I said I was going to do is I'm going to put this on a low speed and drop the chicken in, these chicken tenders. So I'm going to bring it up to like 3. I'm just getting them chopped. I don't want them pure. I don't want them liquefied or anything. That's good, right there. So I want some chunks in it, some chunks of chicken. When I have the soup. Now another thing I have for toppings is some tortilla strips. I'm going to add some of these in, about a handful. I don't know why it started foaming out through the lid, from the lid. That's good right there. You can see the steam coming out. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty hot. I'm impressed. Wow. As for other toppings, some sour cream. If you wanted some sour cream, I do have some. I don't want it on it. I just want to. I just want to get a taste of this right now. My biggest spoon. Yes. My dinner spoon. Looks good, huh? Smells great. I don't know if the cabbage, having the cabbage in it, would have made it any difference. Maybe creamier. I don't know what the cabbage was for. Nice. That's nice. Nice and hot. I get a few of these for garnishing on top. Well, not just for garnish, you eat them too. Oh, wait a minute. I want to get a. I got to take a thumbnail of that for my. Okay, so give this a taste again. That's really good. Mm. I know that squash, the yellow squash, adds to the creaminess of it. And the mushroom. It's a creamy soup. It's not like watered down or anything. Next time I make it, I probably won't put in 2 cups of chicken broth, maybe a cup and a half, maybe even just a cup. Because you got to remember the other things have liquid, like the tomatoes. I mean, you can't even, this thing liquefied everything. So at 10, I could put my hand in there at 10, liquefy my hand. Am I going to? No. Oh, what happened to him, ma'am? Oh, he liquefied his hand. And what? In his Vitamix? Oh, that was stupid. Mm. The nice thing is, the extra, I mean, there's probably enough here for maybe 2. You could stretch it, get 4 servings out of this. The recipe says 2 servings. The nice thing is, the rest of it I could just heat up on the stove. Now, I was looking, I have one video up there for March using my Ninja. I used to make, I still do, smoothies. I have a couple of my favorites. One is a Powerball smoothie. I don't have that video up anymore. It's just blueberries, a banana, some unsweetened coconut milk, and some cocoa powder. Delicious, and there's health benefits from each one. The one I have up there from March is it's called the spicy pineapple recharge. No, from Ninja. They have recipes for each Ninja electric you have. I have a Ninja I bought a few years ago from QVC. The Ninja 2-in-1 flip. Now they don't make that model anymore. But mine one came with a bunch of different attachments. I think I've shown it a few times. It came with a recipe book. I've probably made like 6 of recipes out of it. I made hummus once with it. A spicy pineapple recharge is pineapple, of course, ice, a lime. Now, if I do that in the Vitamix, I don't even have to peel the lime. I just put the whole lime in. A jalapeno. And with this, I could probably double or triple that recipe. That recipe is geared for a 16-ounce container, blender container. That health benefits from that is a detox and immunity. I always buy the fresh pineapple. Usually I buy the already chopped up into chunks. And sometimes I'll buy a whole pineapple, cut it up myself. Now this soup is delicious, as you can tell. Well, there you have it. Oh, there's so many. I'll post the recipe that I used, the link in the recipe itself. Uh, I hope you enjoyed watching that. And there's so many recipes for the Vitamix out there. I went to the Vitamix website. They had tons of recipes. Um, one thing I want to try is nut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. And that looks so easy the way the guy does it on TV anyways. You do that in the dry container. So, uh, so thank you everybody for watching. I hope you liked the Vitamix. And I'm really excited to have it. And I take good care of it. And it's like one of my big wish list items. My only other big wish list item, I say I'd like one. I don't know if I do that much. Bake it. Is a KitchenAid stand mixer. Nice. But, do I need a stand mixer? No. Did I need this? No, but I like it. I like to have it. So many different things you can do with it. So I'll see you later. Mr. Good Looking was cooking. So shout out to Rada. Thank you. Totally rad. Shout out to all my regulars. And so have a good night. I'll see you later during the week, maybe towards the weekend. And everybody have a good night. Bye. Love yous all.